The central bank says it's more confident that the inflation path is heading back to its 2 to 4% target and that cutting rates won't make an impact on that trend.
Inflation has started to be firmly settled within that target of 2 to 4%. And inflation expectations have come closer to the forecast of the BSP. For both 2019 and 2020. So the concern about a possible disanchoring of inflation expectations may be addressed by the latest reading of inflation expectations. And this is also true for the other IFIs or international financial institutions, where which forecasts are also coming down to near the inflation forecast of the BSP itself. So on that, I think on that basis, that we have more confidence about the trajectory of inflation, we can now start normalizing the stance of monetary policy that we decided to tighten last year by a total of 175 basis points.
The BSP, meanwhile, has left its reserve requirement ratio untouched at 18% for the meantime. In a previous interview with Governor Jokno reiterated that the Triple R is not a policy tool, and it looked like he's driving the point home. When asked about it, he said it wasn't discussed in the meeting, but it will be on the next.
It will be in the agenda next week. Okay, all right. So it's on the table, but we did not decide today. Okay? It will be discussed next week.
When asked about the prospects of further cuts in the future, the BSP maintained that they will be data dependent. Deputy Governor Diwa Ginigundo reminded the public that this is not full normalization because monetary policy cannot be done in one sweep. But amid a more positive inflation trajectory, the Bangko Central still flags slowing global growth as a downside risk until next year.
The Monetary Board observed that the global economic growth momentum has slowed down in 2019. Meanwhile, indications of slower growth in domestic liquidity and credit require careful monitoring. We will continue to be data dependent, and we will review from time to time what the current situation is and what's the prognosis for the future, not only domestically but globally.